Congratulations on being named a Park Scholarships semifinalist. A few of us are here today to talk with you about the Park Scholarship Program.
Hi, my name is Adrienne Williams. I am a freshman Park Scholar in the class of 2017. I'm currently majoring in biomedical engineering from Conyers, Georgia.
Hello, my name is Emily McGinnis. I'm a sophomore from the class of 2016. I'm studying textile and chemical engineering, and I'm from Lewis Center, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Kelsey McDowell, a junior in the class of 2015. I am studying accounting and business, and I come from Cave and Rock, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Wenklowski, a sophomore in class of 2016, majoring in marine sciences from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We're excited to be here to talk with you today. We remember what it felt like to be selected as semifinalists. We'd like to talk with you about the Park Scholarships Program, where we came from, and what Park Scholars do while they're at NC State. And then we'll be happy to answer any questions you have about the Park Scholarships Program or about our experiences at NC State in general. The Park Scholarships Program has its namesake, an individual synonymous with achievement and success, Roy H. Park, a 1931 alumnus of NC State and a native of Dobson, North Carolina. At NC State, Park served as editor of The Technician, the school newspaper. His media interests culminated in his establishment of Park Communications, Inc., which owned and operated newspapers and radio and television stations across the United States. Mr. Park brought great honor to NC State through his remarkable achievements throughout a long life of service. After he died in 1993, Mr. Park's family approached NC State with a desire to invest in the lives of young people by recruiting the best students to the university. The Park Scholarships Program was then established in 1996 with a generous grant from the Park Foundation of Ithaca, New York, to fund an inaugural class of 25 scholars. About 900 scholarships have been awarded to date. The Park Scholarships Program is among the most innovative and prestigious undergraduate scholarships in the United States. This year, the program will award about 40 scholarships, 2/3 of them to North Carolina residents and 1/3 to out-of-state students.
The Park Scholarship is a 4-year merit scholarship currently valued at $92,000 for in-state students and $149,000 for out-of-state students. The scholarship covers tuition and fees, room and board, books and academic supplies, and personal and travel expenses. It also includes a generous computer stipend. Funding can also be acquired for academic enrichment for both class projects and individual grants. We will talk about this later on in the presentation.
But the Park Scholarships Program goes beyond providing a financial award. Park Scholars are selected on the basis of 4 criteria: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. The program's mission is to continue to emphasize these same 4 principles throughout the course of a student's 4 years, as well as after graduation. Scholarship is more than just grades and test scores. It's an unbounded intellectual curiosity and lifelong learning. Park Scholars are eager to learn. In high school, they challenged themselves with the most rigorous courses available to them and thrived in that academically rigorous environment. At NC State, Park Scholars pursue research opportunities, study abroad, and find other ways to explore and apply their interests beyond the 4 walls of a classroom. For example, this past summer, I pursued a research opportunity at the Textile and Protection Comfort Center on NC State Centennial Campus. This research was sponsored through a Park Enrichment grant and is something I'm going to continue throughout the remainder of my time at NC State.
Park Scholars' leadership experiences are very diverse. Some have assumed formal leadership roles such as team captain, student body president, or other elected officer positions in the school or community. Others are leaders in academic, artistic, or entrepreneurial endeavors. In all cases, the Park Scholarships Program values student leaders who listen well, who understand when it's best to take a supporting role, and who influence and inspire others by setting a good example. Leadership is also about taking risks and championing new ideas. As a junior of the Park Scholarships Program, I got to be a part of freshman retreat this year, which was really inspiring seeing how far I've come since freshman year.
The Park Scholarships Program is a community of people committed to affecting change and making a positive impact on local, national, and/or global communities. The Park Scholars show genuine concern for others. They identify needs and find ways to meet those needs and improve the life of those around them. As a civic engagement initiative, I volunteered at Interact, a domestic violence shelter in Raleigh.
Park Scholars also demonstrate good character. They have the personal fortitude to do what is right, even if it means being in the minority, and they maintain the highest levels of integrity, honesty, and conscientiousness. Now that we've gone over the Park Scholarship's mission and selection criteria, we'll tell you a little about what the Park Scholar experience is all about. We begin our freshman year with a retreat to the mountains of North Carolina. The retreat focuses on team building and leadership and is a great opportunity to get to know your new classmates in the Park program. Over the course of your freshman year, we also attend a weekly seminar which features speakers from North Carolina State and the community, such as former North Carolina Governor Jim Hunt.
At the start of senior year, we participate in another retreat with our fellow Parks, this time to reflect on our development as individuals and as a class, and to prepare what lies beyond graduation. Each class selects a national park as the location of our senior retreat. Previous classes have retreated to the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, Yosemite, and Rocky Mountain National Parks. In addition, Park Scholars of all class years help to organize 2 large-scale annual service projects. Service Raleigh, which brings together 2,000 volunteers for a citywide day of service, and Krispy Kreme Challenge, which is a charity race benefiting the North Carolina Children's Hospital. Since its inception in 2004, the Krispy Kreme Challenge has raised more than $500,000 for the North Carolina Children's Hospital.
With guidance from faculty, each class of Park Scholars coordinates 2 horizon-expanding learning labs. The first, Learning Lab 1, takes place in spring of the freshman year and focuses on key leadership challenges in North Carolina. Last year's freshmen explored energy innovation in North Carolina by meeting with leaders immersed in this field. Learning Lab 2 takes place during the fall of the sophomore year and addresses national leadership challenges. The class travels to Washington, D.C. and meets with Supreme Court justices, senators, ambassadors, and others. While there, we also attend cultural events such as plays, symphonies, and national museums. The theme of this past fall's Learning Lab 2 was political polarization. Interestingly, the trip coincided with the federal government shutdown.
NC State faculty are an invaluable resource to Park Scholars, both inside and outside the classroom. Scholars select individually faculty mentors, experts in their respective fields who work closely with Park Scholars. Faculty mentors offer guidance and encourage scholars to engage in research, develop grant proposals, attend professional conferences, study abroad, create effective community service projects, and secure internships. Park Scholars can apply to receive funding called Park Enrichment Grants for these kinds of experiences. This past summer, I received a Park Enrichment Grant to travel to Belize, where I interned at Wild Tracks and worked with manatees and an otter. We also have the benefit of early registration for our courses.
The Park community is strong, both on campus and throughout the country and the world. 14 classes of Park Scholars have graduated and gone to build an active, vibrant alumni network. Spiffy, our own web-based social network, helps keep Park Scholars, Park staff and faculty, and Park alumni connected with one another. Through Spiffy, we can identify current and former Park Scholars with similar majors, professional and personal interests, and geographic regions. Park networking and social events enable current Park Scholars to get to know alumni and gain exposure to jobs and internships in a wide array of fields.
The Park Scholarship serves as a launch pad to potential post-college successes, such as entrance into elite graduate schools like Cambridge, Oxford, Harvard, and Stanford, selection for prestigious scholarships and fellowships like the Marshall, Goldwater, and Fulbright, obtaining professional positions with Fortune 500 companies such as Apple, Bank of America, Google, and GlaxoSmithKline, just to name a few, and making an impact on society through public service work with the Peace Corps, Teach for America, and various state and federal government agencies.
Those are just the nuts and bolts of the Park program. Of course, the Park is just one component of our experience at NC State. NC State is the largest four-year institution in the state with about 25,000 undergraduate students. The university comprises of 10 colleges, which offers hundreds of majors. You also have the opportunity to pursue a double major if you choose. The average class size is also 35, and the student to faculty ratio is 18:1. NC State is located in Raleigh, the state capital of North Carolina, and part of the Research Triangle area. Bloomberg and Business Week recently rated Raleigh as the #1 best city to live in the United States. Located about 2 hours from the beach and 3 hours from the mountains, Raleigh is popular for its entertainment and cultural activities, sports events, educational resources, thriving business climate, employment opportunities, and mild weather.
NC State is an active campus with lots of school spirit, a great social scene, and NCAA Division I sports. You can become involved in any of NC State's 600-plus student clubs and organizations. For example, I, Kelsey, am involved in the Accounting Society, which brings in real-world professionals to talk about different career paths in accounting.
I, Stephanie, am a university ambassador. As a university ambassador, I lead tours to prospective students as well as help with football recruiting efforts.
I, Adrian, was involved in intramural volleyball this past semester. It's a great way to take some time out of classes and also stay fit.
And I, Emily, work to coordinate the Engineering Career Fair, an event that happens twice a year and draws over 300 companies searching for NC State students for permanent careers and internships.
NC State offers high-achieving students numerous opportunities for intellectual exploration outside the classroom. The University Honors Program stimulates, supports, and empowers its students to participate in NC State's missions of research, extension, and engagement.
The University Scholars Program introduces students to the visual and performing arts, encourages them to consider critical issues drawn from the sciences and contemporary affairs, offers them opportunities to connect to their academic and personal goals, and empowers them to be informed citizens, ethical leaders, and active contributors to society.
The Office of Undergraduate Research supports and promotes excellent undergraduate opportunities in discovery, inquiry, and creativity-based scholarship through mentored research and creative experiences with NC State faculty and other national and international scholars and professionals.
NC State offers 400-plus study abroad programs in more than 60 countries. For example, I, Kelsey, in this past summer went to Reutlingen, Germany, where I got 9 credit hours towards my accounting degree and also immersed myself in German culture.
As you can see, at the end of this month, you will find out whether you are a finalist. Finalist Weekend is a required event. It offers opportunities for you to learn more about the program, hang out with current Park Scholars, and ask any questions you may have. You will be notified whether you've been awarded a Park Scholarship on March 5th. Thank you for joining us for this presentation. We would like to open up the floor to you for questions by emailing us at any of these addresses.